ملكال وباليل وبيضمن أقصى قدرة من التغطية والتأثير.
التواجد الإقليمي بتمتد بصمة آي راديو إلى ولاية غرب وشمال بحر الغزال، غرب والاستوائية الوسطى، جونغلي، عالمين.
Live from Juba, on air and online.
This is I Radio News.
Hello, good morning. This is iRadio News. First, here are the headlines. President Salva Kiir has ordered security agencies to swiftly investigate the cause of the Nyakron custom market fire and directed government institutions to immediately support traders whose businesses were destroyed in the blaze on Monday evening. The South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority has confirmed that a domestic aircraft was diverted from Upper Nile State yesterday to where it landed safely with no injuries reported among passengers or crew. And the governor of Upper Nile State, Jacob Dollar Road, has issued a gubernatorial order appointing Ban Kailich Dol as the new mayor of Malakal town. These stories and more coming to in this news bulletin with me, Lasuba Memo, and now the news in detail. President Salva Kiir has instructed security agencies to urgently probe the devastating custom market fire and mandated government institutions to deliver assistance to the hundreds of traders who lost property in the Monday fire incident. In a statement issued on Tuesday, the president said he received the news of the blaze with deep sorrow and regret, describing the destruction inflicted a painful blow on the lives of countless families and hardworking entrepreneurs who lost their livelihoods in a single evening. The fire, which erupted around 6 p.m. on Monday, wiped out dozens of shops in the Nyakron custom area, a zone the president described as a vital economic center of the capital, warning that its disruption impacts on our entire nation. President Kiir extended his condolences to all those affected, saying the government and the people of South Sudan share in their grief and stand with them during this difficult time. He pledged a thorough investigation, assuring the public that the government will take all necessary steps to prevent similar tragedies. The president tasked the relevant security and government agencies with launching a swift and thorough investigation to determine the exact cause of this fire, provide all necessary support to assist the affected traders, reviewing and reinforcing fire safety protocols in Juba and across the country. Reiterating the government's commitment to helping victims rebuild their businesses, Kiir said, and I quote, "We assure the business community that their resilience is the backbone of our economy, and we will do everything within our power to help them recover and resume their businesses." The South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority has confirmed that a domestic aircraft was diverted from Upper Nile State yesterday to Wau, where it landed safely with no injuries reported among passengers or crew. The plane reportedly took off from Upper Nile before it was diverted to Wau in Western Bahr El Ghazal State. In a statement issued on Tuesday, the Civil Aviation Authority said the situation was contained immediately after landing through coordinated efforts involving the flight crew, airport authorities in Wau, and security agencies. The authority stated that details surrounding the diversion remained under investigation. According to the release, relevant aviation and security bodies have launched a joint assessment to establish the facts of the incident and recommend any required follow-up measures. The Aviation Authority appealed to the public and media to refrain from speculation and rely only on verified information issued through official channels. The authority reaffirmed its commitment to transparency through the investigative process. Further update, it said, will be provided as more information becomes available. The announcement was signed by David Loputu Paulino, the spokesperson of the South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority. The governor of Upper Nile State, Jacob Dollar Road, has issued a gubernatorial order appointing Band Kailich Dol as the new mayor of Malakal town. The appointment, announced in the gubernatorial order number 10, 2025, came into force immediately upon the governor's signature yesterday. The directive cites Article 92, subsection 2A of the Transitional Constitution of Upper Nile State 2011 and follows presidential decree on October 3rd, 2025. In the order, Governor Road said the appointment was made in line with his constitutional mandate and the broader leadership structure outlined in the recent presidential directive. The order was copied to the newly appointed mayor and the state file. This is iRadio Morning News, and now to the international scene. A Zambian American influencer and political vlogger has been sentenced to 18 months in prison for hate speech for making insulting remarks about Zambia's President Hakainde Hichilema. Zambian-born Ethel Chisono Edwards, who also holds U.S. citizenship and works as an estate agent in New York, has a large following across various social media accounts. Known as One Boss Lady, she has become renowned for her rants about the president over the last 2 years. The 42-year-old was arrested in Zambia's main airport 3 months ago after arriving to attend her grandmother's funeral. She pleaded guilty in a magistrate's court in the capital Lusaka and apologized to the president for her comments. And 5 hours of talks between Russian President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump's senior negotiator appear to have failed to produce a breakthrough on securing a Ukraine peace deal. A Kremlin spokesperson said the Moscow meeting was constructive, but parts of the plan remained unacceptable to Russia. Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff and son-in-law Jared Kushner attended the talks after weeks of intensive diplomacy aimed at ending the war. The U.S. team has not commented since leaving Moscow. Earlier on Tuesday, Putin said changes proposed by Kiev and Europe to a U.S.-backed draft peace plan were unacceptable, adding, "If Europe wants to go to war and starts one, the country is ready right now." This is iRadio Morning News, and to end this bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines. President Salva Kiir has ordered security agencies to swiftly investigate the cause of the Nyakron custom market fire and directed government institutions to immediately support traders whose businesses were destroyed in the blaze. The South Sudan Civil Aviation Authority has confirmed that a domestic aircraft was diverted from Upper Nile to Wau yesterday, where it landed safely with no injuries reported among passengers or crew. The governor of Upper Nile State, Jacob Dollar Roach, has issued a gubernatorial order appointing Ban Kailik Dole as the new mayor of Malakal town. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +2 1925 287 870. It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for the news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I'm Lasuba Memo. Thank you for listening.